live stream. We're going to read mine and yours. You have human rights and responsibilities. A right is a privilege you are entitled to. A responsibility is something you are supposed to do. Because you are a human being, you automatically have certain rights and responsibilities. You have your own rights as just as you own your body, your feelings and your thoughts. Your rights belong to you, and no one is entitled to take them away. This book will tell you what rights you have as a human being. It will also tell you about your human responsibilities. Right number one, the right to be yourself. This is Joanne. Joanne's parents wish that in some ways she were different. Joanne's brother Eugene wishes that in some ways she were different. Is there anything else I can do for you? Joanne's grandparents wish that in some ways she were different. Joanne's friend Diane wishes that in some ways she were different. Today I will do whatever you would like to do. Joanne's teacher wishes that in some ways she was different. That's Joanne. She is always perfect. She gets straight A's and straight A's. Never talks out of turn and always obeys the rules. But Joanne cannot be everything her parents, brother, grandparents, friends, and teacher want her to be. Joanne can only be herself. All these things, what Joanne likes, what Joanne is interested in, what Joanne thinks, what what makes Joanne laugh, how Joanne shows her feelings, how Joanne feels and acts around people, what Joanne is good and not good at doing, what Joanne's good and bad habits are, whether or not Joanne does what she says she will do, whether Joanne is a hard worker or lazy, whether Joanne is neat or messy, and whether Joanne does things quickly or slowly, makes Joanne the person that she is. Joanne has the right to be her own person, and so do you. Right number two, the right to be honest. This is Kevin, grade 6. Now tell your brother you're sorry for hitting him, but I'm not sorry. He broke my best car. Sometimes Kevin is forced to say I'm sorry when he really isn't sorry. Sometimes Kevin is forced to say thank you when he really isn't thankful. Tell your grandmother thank you and how much you like the new soup she bought you. Sometimes Kevin is forced to say yes when he would really like to say no. Would you like some Spanish, Kevin? Say yes. Ugh, I hate spinach. Sometimes Kevin is forced to say that he doesn't mind when he really does mind, or think that things are okay when the thing really aren't. I told William he could play with your toys because I knew it would be okay. I was sure you wouldn't mind, but I do mind, and it's not okay. But sometimes Kevin is forced to say he understands when he really doesn't understand. Now, Kevin, this problem was simple enough for a kindergartner to do. As a fourth grader, you certainly can do this kind of math problem, can you? Sometimes Kevin is forced to say that he is not feeling a certain way when he really is. Now, Kevin, you're not nervous or scared, are you? You must be. You're much too big and brave for that. Sometimes Kevin is forced to say that he agrees when he really doesn't agree. There, now that I've, I've explained why you can't spend the night at Steve's house, I'm sure you agree that it's the best thing for everyone. Kevin needs to be thoughtful and kind, but Kevin also needs to be honest. He hears some kind and yet honest things that Kevin could possibly say. To his little brother, it probably wasn't right for me to hit you, but I was very angry and upset with you for breaking my toy. Please don't get in my things again. To his grandmother, it was very kind of you to give me this suit. I appreciate what you did. Thank you for thinking about me. To the dinner hostess, no thank you. I would not care for any spinach. To his mother, but I do mind someone playing with my toys without asking me first. It is not okay to get into my things without my permission. To his teacher, I'm sure that this problem is simple to you and others, but I do not understand how to do it. Please help me. To the nurse, I am very nervous about getting shots. They scare me. Please try to understand. To his father, thank you for explaining to me why I can't go to Steve's house. I understand you feel now, and I won't go to Steve's, but I don't agree with you that it is the best thing for everyone. Kevin has the right to be honest, and so do you. Right, number 3, the right to have needs met. Oh, this is Lillian. Lillian has a body that needs air, food, exercise, water. Food, water, exercise, and rest. Lillian needs to have other people love her. She needs others to file and care for her. Lillian also needs to love others. Lillian needs to have other people respect her. She needs others to admire and think good things about her. I like you just the way you are. Lillian also needs to respect others. Lillian needs to have others trust her. She needs others to know that she is honest and fair. Thank you for getting my groceries and bringing back my chain. I knew could trust you. Lillian also needs to trust others. Lillian needs to feel secure. She needs to know what to expect from others. Here she is, just like she promised. Lillian needs to be creative. She needs to make things and do things that have not been done before. Lillian needs to think and learn. She needs to be curious, explore, and learn, discover things. Without hurting herself or anyone else, Lillian has the right to see her body gets plenty of air, food, rest, water, exercise, and rest. Make friends and develop relationships with people with love, respect and trust her, and make friends and develop relationships with people that she can love, respect, and trust. Without hurting herself or anyone else, Lillian has the right to be creative. She has the right to make things and do things that have not been done before. Lillian has the right to think and learn. She has the right to be curious, explore, and discover things. Lillian has the right to have her needs met, and so do you. Right, number 4, the right to ask questions and get honest answers and right to learn. This is Dayton. There are many things Dayton would like to know about. There are many questions he would like to ask, but sometimes Dayton asks people questions and they don't are too busy to give him answers. I'm too busy now to answer your questions. Sometimes Dayton asks people questions and they tell him his questions are not important. That's a dumb question. It's stupid for you to even wonder about it. Sometimes Dayton asks people questions and they tell him that he is too young to understand. You are too young to understand the answer to that question. Sometimes Dayton asks people questions and they tell him that he does not need to know the answers. You don't need to know the answer to that question. Sometimes Dayton asks people questions and they do not know the answers. Sorry, Dayton, I don't know the answer to that question. Dayton must ask questions and get honest answers if he is to learn and grow. He should never stop asking questions. Never stop asking questions. Here are some things Dayton could possibly say when people do not give him good answers to his questions. A good response to I'm too busy now to answer your question is, I see that you're busy, so I will not bother you. But before I leave, would you tell me when you will be able to answer my question? A good response to your question is not important. Is my question may not be important to you, but it is to me. That is why I asked it. Could you please give me an answer? A good response to you too young to understand is, if I'm old enough to ask that question, I feel that I'm old enough to understand the answer. Please answer my question. A good response to you don't need to know the answer. The answer is yes, I do. I need to know about the things that make me curious. I want to understand the things that I do not know about. Please answer my question. A good response to I don't know the answer to your question is, if you do not know the answer to my question, can you tell me where I can go or I can do to find the answer myself? If a person says, I do not want to answer your question, a good response is, if you do not want to answer my question, do you know someone else I could ask? Dayton has the right to ask questions and get honest answers. Dayton has the right to learn, and so do you. Well, number 5, the right to think your own thoughts and believe your own beliefs. This is Peter. Astronomy. Peter is interested in outer space. He believes that there are many living things on the other planets in the universe. Peter believes that there are many other worlds in the universe just like our world. Hi, I'm from Earth. Peter's friends do not agree with him. They do not believe that there are living things on other planets or that there are other worlds in the universe. We don't believe that stuff. Peter thinks that monster movies are great. Peter's sister Mary does not agree. She would rather watch sad romantic movies. Peter's parents think that he would be a make a fine constant pianist when he grows up. Peter does not agree with his parents becoming a concert pianist. He would he thinks he would be he thinks he would be better as a scientist. Although his family and friends do not always agree with him, Peter has the right to think his own thoughts and believe his own beliefs. Peter has the right to like whatever he chooses to like. Be interested in whatever interests him. Believe what he chooses to believe. Think of what he chooses to think and feel how he really feels. Peter has the right to think his own thoughts and his own beliefs. And so do you. What number 6? The right to make mistakes. Oh, that's a good book. This is Carrie. Sometimes Carrie has accidents. Sometimes Carrie makes wrong choices. Oh no! I chose the one kind of clothes to wear. Sometimes Carrie makes mistakes. How could I have made such dumb mistakes? 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. 8 minus 4 is 3. 6 plus 7, 13. 3 plus 9, 12. 3 plus 6, 9. 5 plus 10 is 15. 10 minus 5, 15. 8 minus 7, 1. 2 minus 1, 2, 1. 3, 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 4 plus 9, 6 minus 4. Math. 2. Carrie. Carrie, along with every other person in the world, has accidents and make wrong choices and mistakes. Accidents, wrong choices, and mistakes are an important part of life. Although they are embarrassing sometimes and sometimes cause pain, they can help people learn and grow. When Carrie has an accident, she learns to be more careful. When Carrie makes the wrong choice, she learns to ask questions, get help from other people, and think about more carefully before she makes choices. When Carrie makes a mistake, she learns more about herself and how she can live her life better. Carrie has the right mix to make mistakes, and so do you. I make mistakes too, so you know. Right, number 7, the right to make all the decisions and choices you can, and the right to be on any decision that will affect you. This is Marvin. Marvin, look at the new shirt I bought you. I just know you're gonna love it. That's the dumbest looking suit I ever seen. I wouldn't be caught dead in it. Sometimes people buy things for Marvin without talking and taking into consideration what he likes or wants. Sometimes people enroll Marvin or sign him up for things that he does not want to do. Hey Marv, I signed you up for the Little League. I loved it when I was the age. And I knew you would too. I would rather be on the swim team. Comics. Do you know Mrs. Jones, the elderly lady next door? She needed her lawn mowed, and I told her you would be a glad mower. Rats. This is like this is the 4th of July, and I was hoping I wouldn't have to work. Sometimes people that sometimes people say that Marvin would do something without asking him first. Sometimes people do things that will affect Marvin without asking him first. This is my friend Aaron. I said it would be okay for him to come here with me. I knew you wouldn't mind. Why did he bring that kid here? I wanted to play chess with Bill alone. I wish she hadn't done that. I didn't want anyone to be read that story. It is too personal. Marvin, you were glad to know that I gave the story you wrote to the editor of the school's newspaper. He said he will print it. Marvin has the right to contribute, give decisions that will affect him. Here are some kind and yet honest things Marvin could possibly say to his mother. Mother, it was kind of you to buy me this suit. However, I do not like it, and I would not feel comfortable wearing it. So that we don't waste your money. Could return the suit and pick out one that we could both agree on. To his father, it was kind of you to take the time to sign me up for the Little League, but I do not want to play baseball. Is a possibility that I could be in the swimming team instead? To his grandmother, I don't want to be with you, so I will mow your lawn. Naples wrong this time, but please, grandmother, ask me before you tell anyone that I will do something. I would like to talk it over with you before you volunteer me. To his friend Bill, sometimes when Aaron's not around, I was looking forward to play chess with you, but when you brought Aaron, I was disappointed because we weren't able to play chess. Please let me know before you change any plans we make together. To his teacher, I am glad you liked my story. I am honored that you thought it was good enough to print in the school newspaper. However, the story is personal, and if it is not too late, I would appreciate it if would get it back before it's printed. Marvin has the right to make any choices or decisions that he can. He also has the right to on any decision that will affect him, and so do you. Right, number 8, the right to own things. This is Laura. Laura received the watch, a purse, and 2 books for her birthday. Now Laura owns the watch, the purse, and the books. Laura received a bike, a doll, and 2 record albums for Christmas. Now Laura owns the bike, the doll, and the record albums. Laura saved her allowance and worked at odd jobs until she had enough money to buy some roller skates. She bought the skates with her own money, and now she owns them. Laura found a hungry stray cat on her front porch one morning. Her parents tried to find its owner, but when they couldn't, they said that Laura could keep the cat. Now Laura owns it. Laura traded her jump rope for a baseball. Now Laura owns the baseball. The things Laura owns belongs to her, as long as she does not hurt herself or anyone else. She can do whatever she wants to do with her things. She can insist that no one else use them, or she can share them. She can use her things, or she can save them. It is true that Laura can destroy the things she owns, but this is never a wise thing to do. If she does not want a certain thing anymore, she should put it away and save it as a memento from her childhood. Give it to someone who wants or needs it. Trade it for something that she wants or sell it. The things Laura owns belongs to her. Therefore, they are her responsibility. If she wants to keep her things, she needs to avoid losing, misusing, damaging, or destroying them. She also needs to make sure that no one else loses, misuses, damages, or destroys them. She can do this by putting her things away when they are not being used, and by loaning them to people who may abuse them. Laura has the right to own her things, and so do you. Point number 9. The right to privacy. Ooh, that's a good one. This is Jamie. Although Jamie likes to be people most of the time, once in a while she likes to be alone. Most of the time, Jamie doesn't mind telling other people how he feels, but sometimes he would rather not say. How do you feel, Jamie? I'd rather not say. Hey, Jamie, what do you think of that new girl in our class? Oh, I'd rather not say. Jamie needs to be alone sometimes, that he can think and daydream or do things without being distracted or disturbed. It's okay for Jamie to get away from people for a while and be alone, as long as he tells someone where he will be. This is so that people would not think that he is lost and worry about him. Jamie does not have to tell everyone how he's feeling all the time. It's okay for Jamie to have private feelings. Jamie does not have to tell everyone what he's thinking all the time. It's okay for Jamie to have private thoughts. Jamie has the right for privacy, so do you. Do not disturb. Right for number 10, the right to live free from fear. This is Harold. Harold has to walk to school every day. Although Harold wishes he didn't have to, he takes the wrong way to school because he's afraid that if he goes the short way. Harold, why do you come to the school this way to school? It's so much further for you. He would see Dad, the school bully. Harold is afraid that Dad will beat him up. Harold has heard from the kids from at school that the principal has a huge paddle that spanks students with if they ever do anything wrong. Principal's office. Harold lives in fear of being spanked by the principal. Gulp. Harold has heard that the mean old man and the mean old lady who hate children live in that old one down house close to where Harold lives. Harold does not walk by the house because he's afraid that they might see him and hurt him. It is not good for Harold to be afraid all the time. It is not good for any person to be afraid all the time. Who are afraid all the time need help to get help. Sometimes sometimes understanding or knowing about the things that a person feels will help the person get over being afraid. If Harold does not want to be afraid all the time, he needs to have someone help deal with that. He should also find out if the stories about the principal are true. If they are, Harold should find out exactly what entitles a person to be spanking avoid doing those things, and then know that he would never get a spanking. Lastly, Harold needs to find out the truth about the old lady and old man, and then decide what to do about it. Harold must do something around his fears. Harold has the right to live free from fear, and so do you. We're number 11. The right to grow and develop at your own pace. This is Lucy. Sometimes Lucy's family wishes that she were older and could do more things on her own. I want a drink of water. It's U-turn time. I hope to get dressed this morning. Sometimes Lucy's friends wish that she was older and could do more things. When are you gonna be big enough to do things right? Sniff. Although it might be easier on everyone else for Lucy to be able to think and act like a grown-up person, Lucy is only 4 years old. Because Lucy is 4, she thinks and acts like a 4-year-old. That this is the way it should be. People should not think and act older or younger than their age. People have a right to grow and develop as they are able at their own pace. Lucy has the right to grow and develop at her own pace. So do you. Lucy. Right, number 12. The right to defend your rights if they're taken away. You have the right to be your own person, be honest, getting your needs met, ask questions and obtain honest answers. Think your own thoughts and believe your own beliefs. Make mistakes, make decisions and choices that you can. Be in on the decisions that will affect you. Own your own things. Have privacy. Live free from fear and grow and develop at your own pace. But remember, rights demand responsibilities. For every right, there is a corresponding responsibility. What does that mean? If you want to be your own person, you have the responsibility to allow other people to be their own persons. If you want to be honest, you have the responsibility to allow other people to be honest. If you want to get your needs met, you have the responsibility of allowing other people to get their needs met. If you want to ask questions and get honest answers, you have the responsibility of allowing other people to ask questions and get honest answers. If you want to think of your own thoughts and believe your own beliefs, you have the responsibility of allowing other people to think their own thoughts and believe their own beliefs. If you want to make mistakes, you have the responsibility of allowing other people to make mistakes. If you want to make choices and decisions and be in on the decisions that affect you, you have the responsibility of allowing other people to make choices and decisions and be in on the decisions that affect them. If you want your own things, you have the responsibility of allowing other people to own their own things. If you want to have privacy, you have the responsibility of allowing other people to have privacy. If you want to live a life free from fear, you have the responsibility of allowing other people to live lives free from fear. If you want to grow and develop at your own pace, you have the responsibility of allowing other people to grow and develop at their own paces. Human rights are something to which every human is entitled. Because it's true, there is a right number 12. The right to defend your rights if they're being taken away. This means that you should not allow anyone to take your rights away. You should keep them, be thankful for them, thankful for them, and use them wisely, because your rights and responsibilities were given to you so that you could become the wonderful person you were created to be. That's the end of this book. I was going to do it when I was in other states, but I didn't have a chance to do so. See you, and that will conclude, and that's going to conclude this 8th live stream for tonight. See you in the 9th live stream, which is tomorrow. Goodbye.